Hey guys, welcome to the shop. Real quick, this is issue 29. We have a little hiccup waiting for issue 29 to show up. So once that gets here, we can finish this model and do a quick rundown on issue 30 and 31, which we've already received thanks to Fan Home. I've gotten an email out to Fan Home to see what was going on and what's the deal here, because it's been months since I got 29 and it's the only thing I'm waiting on. However, moving along, here's what we're going to be doing, guys. So just a little tidbit for you there. That's what's coming up. So hang in there, guys. We're going to make you a little bumpy ride video, and we're going to end somewhere around here, which is sad because I was really hoping to do 28 and 29 this video. Other than that, let's carry on, guys, on the bench. Okay, so in good fashion, here's everything for you guys. This is stage 107. We have our top half of our other warp nacelle, which is great. We also have our panel here, which we're going to need to complete most of the saucer section, and that's going to be good because we are about to get as close to about 100% completed on our saucer section. So we have our windows. We got some extra ones over here. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's some different types of windows here or something, but it doesn't seem like it. Looks like it's the same. Maybe they just gave us extra, who knows, or it could be for something else that's coming along in this video. But we'll hang in there. Got some screws, got some light bulbs, and our panels. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on step A. Okay, so I have all of step A done. Everything is in tight positions. Everything is good to go. However, we still have 4 more screws down here that are going to come into place, and they're going to be AP screws. But we have our light source here, and then we have our other 2 light sources. And these 3 lights, or these 2 plugs, have to get plugged into the saucer section before I put in our piece that we just worked on, because I still have to connect this piece to our other piece, which is this piece here. So once these 2 are connected, I then will be able to attach them completely to the saucer, and we should be good to go. So without further ado, we'll bring back the saucer section. We'll plug those in, show you how it looks, and then we'll put these 2 parts together and place them on board the bottom half of the saucer. And of course, here we have it. This is the section that we're going to be working on. We're basically going to be making it look just like we did on the other side. We're going to be doing the same thing on this side. This is going to be quite the stunt, because I still have these 2 to go and plug in. And in order to plug them in, there's 2 connector ports up in here. It's a bit of a mess, so I'm going to go ahead, put those in, and then we'll have the wires running out. They should be poking right out at here at the bottom, and there may be, I think, 1 set. Nope, they're both going to come out right here at the bottom. So this will be quite the task. Okay, so as you can see here, we still have this section here to cover up. So we're going to move along and forget about the issue there. I'm just going to keep moving along at this point because we're almost done. And boy, I can't wait to be done. Some of these issues on here is just ridiculous, and I'm hoping, yeah, so we're getting back into it again. So other than that, we're going to have this gap, but we do have 1 part we need to work on. So I'm going to bring a part back that's a little bit more exciting so I can regroup, and we'll go back and focus on this section. All right. Oh man, I am so excited to see this thing. So what we're going to do is we just got to put our green, not green, our green marker light here, all right? And it's going to go right here in this hole. So there's only one way it goes. There's a little bit of a indent, so you kind of want to use that to your advantage there, because it's not going to go in any other way. So we're just going to, oh, this one goes in a lot easier. The other one was tighter fit. So other than that, that's what that does. Just goes in there, just like so. In the meantime, we got to put this off to the side. So I'm going to put this off to the side over here, and we're going to come back with stage 108. We're moving along, guys. Here we are, guys. Stage 108. All right, we're moving along. We got our light bar that's going to transmit all the lights as once we turn on the nacelle. We have our cap here. We have our new version of this. Now, just like I did on the last time, I am going to put the black tape in here. That way, no light leaks go on, because this isn't supposed to light up. So we're just going to make sure that we light block that. And once we light block that, we should be solid to go. Got our side marker here. So without further ado, we're going to go put this panel together. All right, so with that one completed, looks pretty snazzy. Everything looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead, bring back the saucer and connect it. And we're going to be using some FM screws to put one here and there. And then we'll bring back our little cap, and we'll be moving on. And so it's all in. Everything looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put my escape pod cover right on top. And look at that, goes right on in. No light leaks whatsoever that I could see. So I did my little test. Everything looks snazzy. All the lifeboats are in there. And boy, this is starting to look really sharp, guys. Really sharp. I mean, look how this is looking right now. This is just phenomenal on how it is starting to really unfold and to look. And I cannot wait to flip this over and show you guys the other side where it's all completed. But wow, this thing, it's coming along really good, and I kind of am pretty impressed with this so far, minus some of the hiccups we've had along the way. But other than that, let's move on to our next step here, guys, because I really hope to clear this part out. Okay, guys, here we are. We're on the awesome part of the warp nacelle, where we're going to be placing in this piece and attaching it to our top half of the nacelle. We're also going to be attaching this, and we're going to be attaching this today. All right, and there it is, guys. With our magic little black tape there, everything is looking pretty snazzy. Everything is looking good. I did a quick light test for the piece here, and it come out pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about that, guys. Pretty excited. So without further ado, I think it's time now. I feel a little bit more happier mood. Then we're going to bring back the sausage section, because we got some more in store for you here on stage 109. Hang in there, guys. Okay, so here's all the parts now for stage 109. I'm pretty excited about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the escape pods on, get this panel all completed, and we'll move on. Okay, so as you can see, it's all completed. The red line automatically comes with this part, so you don't need to worry about that. However, we have our parts here and here. Now there is something that I've seen here that seems to be like a little blemish going on here. I think they have a way of covering that up. I'm not sure if it's in the final set or what, but that little blemish here is on both sides. So I hope that they have something that's going to kind of cover that up. But other than that, everything looks pretty sharp. So without further ado, let's bring over the sausage section. Okay, guys, so this is how this is gonna go. Okay, I got our panel. We know it goes here. However, remember how we have plastic here? So we have some DP screws, two of them. One's gonna be here and one's gonna be there. We also will have a FM screw, which will go in here, which is basically right there. So that FM screw will go here. If you're worried about the caps here, they haven't come to us yet. So what I'm hoping for is that they'll show up in issue 29. It's just things that I've been looking at. If we can find a way to go past 29 and then just come back to it, I'd be more than happy to. But for now, we're just going to work on what we have, because I have something else in store for us in our next video once we have this sausage section all completed here. Other than that, I'm going to put this panel on and I'll show you it. Voila, guys. It is in. It looks pretty good. There's zero light leaks, zero. So that is good, which means now we can put in our escape pod cover. Hopefully this one goes in as easy as the other one did. And with our luck, it did. So go ahead and push that in so it's flush with the rest so you can't tell. And that is it, guys. we're done with that part. So let's move on to our next step. Okay, guys, here it is, our great adventure here of putting in this LED light bar. All right, so I looked at the book and I misunderstood. So this is what's going to happen. These here are your lights that are going to go here, and one goes to the other side. They're both white, so it's just the color of the thingy here. Then you have your white piece here. That's going to be the upper half. It's going to light up our little back area here. Okay, so I'm going to leave one to be up above, one to be underneath. Then I have my white one, which is going to cover up our red side here, and then this is our plug. So when we get our battery pack, we'll be able to put that all together. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to screw this piece in. In order to place it in, I need to place it in with CP screws, only 3 of them. Okay, so now that we have our light bar in, we have our blue bar here in the back. I put my light in there, got the spare right here. We have to put in 2 AP screws, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Then I'm going to take this piece and cover it up, and we should be good to go. So with one bar, that little bar in, we're looking pretty sharp, guys. Everything's looking pretty good. So we're going to move on to our final stage of this video, and that is going to be stage 110, guys. And here we have it, guys. Look at that. Look at this piece. I mean, it is phenomenally big, and it looks really sharp, guys. However, this is part of our video, but not really today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you know what we're going to be doing today. Doesn't look like we're really going to do much to this, so I kind of looked ahead. But we are going to be working on our blue bar here, and I think I brought it up in our last video, but I'm going to bring it up again. You can strip this, make it copper, and then make it blue on the other side, so that way when it's turned off, you won't see this blue, you'll see the copper, and then when it turns on, the blue will come and go right through. But I don't feel like doing all that, so we're just going to keep it as is. If I had to redo the model, maybe I would, but with all the complications that we've had thus far, I would not, at this juncture, want to start this adventure again for a 2-year adventure at all. This is more like of a one-time deal. But let's not depress ourselves with that. Let's just carry on with today's video. Okay, guys, so moving along with our video today, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you know that we're going to take 4 AP screws. We're going to screw them into these little notches here, and we're going to attach the blue right up on in here. And it's going to look pretty sharp, guys. So I'm going to go ahead, put this on, make sure everything lines up nice and tight and snug before I go ahead and take those AP screws and screw it in. Now that that's all done, I'm pretty excited about it. I locked it all in place, so we shouldn't have any hiccups, any bumps or bruises or anything like that, or any kind of blemishes along the way here. So what we're going to do next is, it's really simple. I didn't want to like cut this, but all we have to do is take this panel and this panel, put it together. Just remember, all right, the open-sided top half, all right, you'll see it in the pictures. That stays up, and you just kind of slide this little sucker right inside, okay? So it's a bit of a pain, I ain't gonna lie, to kind of just slide this in there, but there you go. Once it's in there, it's in there. There ain't no taking it out unless you want to use tweezers or futz with it, but I'm not even going to bother. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take these and we're going to put them together. These are 2 different pieces. One goes on the inside, one stays on the outside. And then you have this clear piece here that you want to save, okay? Because you're going to have to use it on the other side. So you get 2 to try right now, and then you'll get 2 more on the next package. But we've already done this before, so I'm pretty sure we can get along with just using this, okay? And you're going to place it going across. So it's going to go from here to here, just like we did on the other nacelle. You're also going to want to make sure that there's no fingerprints, so there's no weird images when you turn this thing on. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and put those pieces together, and then we'll show you everything sliding into place. Okay, so now that everything's done, I got the tape there. I wanted you guys to see it real quick. That the tape is there. I got all that. It kind of diffuses the light a little bit, so that's kind of cool. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to place this in there. Just remember, you got your fat side and you got your skinny side. So I'm going to kind of guess here that this is the fat side and this is the skinny side. I'm going to go ahead, place it on the inside of right there. Okay. Then we take our bar here and we're going to place that inside along here, which then stretches out the light as it gets deflected. And there it is. Everything's in there. It looks pretty snazzy right now. So, yep, everything looks pretty much accurate to the way it needs to be. Everything is in there. It's all nice and snug. It's a little tighter than the last time when we did this, but that's okay. Other than that, guys, we're going to move on to our next adventure, which is going to be our little our saucer connection port, I'd like to call it. But they call it something else. All right, they want to call it the saucer docking panel. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna come back to that. But for now, let's put this aside. Guys. So it saddens me. The step C is pretty much our last step of this video, and as you can see, we still have some components that we're going to need to put on. But we got these extra windows here. We got some left and rights here, and we got some AM screws. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over real quick, and we're going to put some light stuff here. So it's going to be black and white, and then black and white on this side. So black and clear on either side. We're not even going to mess with this. It's such a shame that we got the lights and everything, and they just don't give it to us. But in all fairness, just remember they got to stretch this out. I mean, the last two issues could have just had everything a minute, but this could have been just 30 stages. But 31 is a very big stage. It's a very big deal. So I can get why they're doing it like this, but for God's sakes, man. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and put these on. I'm going to let you guys see what it looks like, and then I'm going to give you a taste of what is about to come here in the future once issue 29 arrives. Okay, so that is it, guys. It's there. It's set to go. Everything is looking pretty sharp. It's pretty flush. Everything's nice and snug. Yeah, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Just a little saddened because we won't be able to do the next phase for a little while until issue 29 comes in. But I wanted to see it all done, so we're going to go and bring the saucer over and show you with this panel put on, just to give you a quick snippet before I go. Okay, guys, so here it is, the test of how it's going to look. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, it fits nice and snug. Obviously, when we go ahead and we screw it in and everything, there'll be some steps we got to take. We also have our little lights here that are going to need to pop out. So those should be coming in 29. We don't have the locks that are for here. I'm not sure if they're going here or what. We still need the screws to screw it all in. We still need the windows that are going to go there. And then hopefully, as we go along, we'll finally seal up our top half here. I still have a spare bulb and a spare wire, which is going to be for what I believe is the secondary lighting battery pack, because this saucer takes up so much power to get both sides to light up. If you notice, our bottom half is a little dull because it's still running off of 3 AA batteries. It's also our test kit thing. So we need to make sure everything is sealed up and nice and snug. But without further ado, guys, that is it for today's video. And as promised, we have another video coming, and it'll be more about how to decorate our lower saucer section here, so that way it'll match the top. And I think you guys are going to be very impressed. So hang in there, guys. We're going to have a special video come out next week, and it'll be just focusing on um, dressing up the saucer section, and also we need to dress up the secondary hull, or the Battle Star Drive, however you guys call it out there. There's so many different names. However, we will be showing you that in the coming weeks. So please watch out on our channel. We'll have more for you. Without further ado, guys, I got to get going and get ready for our next video. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And you guys out there, keep on modeling, and I'll see you on the next video.